Hey y'all, it's Jody. I thought that maybe we could do a meditation today. So if you're down for it, I'm going to do about 20 minutes, give or take, and I'll talk you into it, have a little bit of silence, and then we'll finish up with the bell together. So find a comfortable position to be in. Since you're doing this meditation at home, I'm assuming, you can be sitting down on a chair or on the floor. You can be lying down, which is also a great way to meditate. You can even be standing up. If you're feeling like a little antsy, maybe it's best if you stand. If you do decide to go outside and take this meditation on a walk, that's totally fine. I'm going to give instruction for seated meditation, but you can modify as you need to, okay? So it's been an extraordinary last couple of weeks, and I want to know if you might ask yourself how your practice is going or not going, and I want to encourage you that whatever the answer is, it's okay. So this is where the rubber meets the road. This is what we've been practicing for, and you can use some of the tools that you learned in class to bring yourself back to a state of maybe a little bit of calm. So I don't want you to think that you're going to be calm all the time. Certainly, there's a heightened amount of anxiety and fear in the air right now, and that is normal for a pandemic. I don't want you to hold yourself to any sort of standard of peacefulness, but we're looking for little moments of peacefulness, a little bit in between. And if that can be enough for us right now. So as we start, find a comfortable place to be. You're going to take a deep breath in and let it out from the mouth. And as you do this, begin to find your seat, your weight, the ground underneath you. Quite a bit of calm and soothing can be found by feeling the earth, Mother Earth, underneath us. There's a sense of safety there, if we can find it. And so maybe you can feel that a little bit in the sits bones, or the tailbone, or even the soles of the feet. You can allow maybe the entire lower half of your body to be saturated with warmth and gravity. If any part of you is feeling a little bit uncomfortable, maybe something doesn't feel quite right, you could choose, you could prefer instead to highlight what feels most okay. So maybe it's the hands, if your hands are in your lap. Perhaps the hands feel most okay. There's a whole texture of sensation in the hands. You might be feeling that a little bit in the fingertips or the palms. A general okayness to the hands. Maybe that includes the whole of the arms as well. Arm bones are heavy and the shoulders are relaxed. Is there a general okay feeling to the arms and the hands? as they rest and get heavier and softer. Maybe we could bring a relaxed okayness to the face. I know for me, I clench in my jaw quite a bit when I'm feeling anxious. So release the jaw on purpose. De-escalate the anxiety on purpose. Widen the tongue in the mouth. Soft tongue. The roof of the mouth is wide as well. The eyes are nice and soft in the sockets. The brow is smooth. And there's a real embodied presence all the way from your head down to your feet. Remembering if any part of your body is not feeling quite right, feeling somewhat uncomfortable, then we can prefer to find a part in the body that's just okay, and we can focus or land our awareness and attention there. Maybe it's the breath that feels most reassuring. Maybe it's the breath that's nourishing. Maybe as we start to settle and quiet down with the body, we can feel the breath even more. And you don't have to make it any particular way. It doesn't have to be super deep or anything like that. But knowing that your body already knows how to breathe. It's doing it on its own. And you get to breathe with it. You let it breathe through you. Nourishing breath coming in and softening and releasing as you exhale out. Feeling and noticing the breath. And the moods and the mental states and the thinking and the planning, maybe that's all just there. If the mind is particularly busy, you can see if it's possible in a really gentle way to let some of that aggravation just recede to the background, preferring the soothing breath, preferring the body awareness. Moods and mental states and thoughts and thinking is always changing and always fluctuating. It's like the weather, always changing. Any thoughts that you might be having, breathe with the thinking. Breathing with. Being with. No need to push or pull. Existing with. See what it's like to practice like this for the next few minutes, in the quiet, on your own. And if you've been carried away, far away by thinking or planning or catastrophizing, just know that that's totally normal. And immediately be fine and okay with that. No problem. This is just what the mind does. But we don't want to stay there. We'd like to see if we can let some of that aggravation, some of that thinking, see if we can turn down the volume on it somehow. And prefer or choose to be with the breathing, the way the breath comes in and the way the breath goes out. We can get a sense of the body on the earth being held, and the safety, the weight, and the gravity. We can de-escalate on purpose over and over and over again. And be willing to start from the beginning at any time. So much friendliness, so much kindness for this embodied, spacious present. Practice like this, silent for the next few minutes, noticing whatever there is to be felt and welcoming it into. And in closing, if you would like, you could take one hand to your heart center and place the other hand on your belly, feeling your breath, feeling your aliveness, and also a kind thank you to yourself for carving out the time for this practice. Deeper breath in and a deeper breath out. Gently opening up the eyes, taking in the space where you are, maybe just gently looking around, taking it all in. stretching out in any way that feels right and good. It's my honor and privilege to serve as the teacher during this time, and you can listen to this recording whenever you need or want to. You could certainly share it with family members if you feel like they might benefit. But until we see each other again, stay safe and keep breathing. Thanks, y'all.